And my printer is freaking right out. Okay, we said it was going to be 3 around, but it looks like we dug down even further on this one, which I just put down more blocks, which is not what I wanted. This is the level we're supposed to be at. And fill that in. And take out one more set here so that it's obvious that this has to go. Okay. And where's our carpet? A carpet there. Take out these couple here so they're clearly out of the way. All right, so our wall hits here and it goes up. So the next one will have to be determined up here. And the question is, how high do we go? Because this is all the way up here. And if I keep running this across, does it go all the way down there? And that's a lot of filling in. I'd rather just go into the nether and farm it. But yeah, I do have a swamp nearby, but I don't like to mess with the witches. If anything, that is the one mob I am guaranteed to die to. So farming them for the very few resources I would use from them versus the number of deaths I would have. The death to glowstone ratio, not very high. Not to mention the glass bottles that they have are actually more useful to me. I do want to try and make a wither flower farm, though, because that actually looks kind of interesting. I do have one. I've never built a mob farm. Yeah, I have. I have a skelly farm on this map. Right over there. And I have access to that's 3, so this can go here. I have access to what else have I built? I have a zombie spawner, but I don't really need it right now, not until I get all the rest of the villagers in here. It is within my actual land area, so I'll build that one. And then there is the fact that I've also built a generic one, like a simple drop one. I call it my Etho one, because Etho is the first person I ever saw build it, but he acknowledges that it's not his design, which has several layers and several floors to it, and it's just a simple dropper one. It goes way up in the air, and that way it's away from all down here where things are spawning, and you still have to light up way down here to increase efficiency. Yet the very first mob farm I ever built was actually a blaze farm. One that had a crusher and everything in it. So, no, I do build them. I am just not actively building them. I am capable of building them. Is this a server? As in a multiplayer? No. That's why it's SSP. And single player. It's just me. All by my lonesome. Building away. Like a madwoman. Yep. Nope. We do have a multiplayer one. But it is whitelisted, and you kind of have to been around for a little while for people to get to know you before they kind of let you in. So yeah, it. Am I hearing more? Ugh, zombies. I really have to light up underground here. I haven't done any of it. Yeah. It all depends. You never know. But yeah, we are very much concerned about griefing because we had a griefer on it. So now we're a little pickier about who was on it. Especially me, since it was my build that got griefed. And techbacks for that matter. Because we build together. So yeah, he doesn't think he's a good builder, but I'm making him build everything in Staxel, and the builds are just incredible. And I even copied his builds on here for, how much higher do I have to go? 2 more. I don't want to do 2 more. For my island way over there has his builds on it. Oh my gosh. Yikes. That startled me. That definitely startled me. Oops. But yeah, the Baconators have a server. You join into their Discord, you come chat. Right now it's not a it's not a very active one because we're all in Warframe. Playing Warframe. You got scared? Yeah, it's kind of loud. Techback set that up so that it would scare me. So yeah, we're looking at my first emote going to be me just terrified. Because he loves doing that. But that's actually part of my intro. So if you're here for the intro, you will hear that as the actual full song. It's by Raider, the same guy who did Ethos Anthem, which is awesome. Well, the song is awesome, but so is the fact that he did it. So yeah, it's Ordnance, actually, is called. And I don't know if I'm going too far over on this thing. I don't want to build this area anymore. Okay, fence goes here, right? This is just the outline right now for the fence. The actual fence build itself will be done on Monday. We're trying to get the elevations correct. You know, this is the stuff Trump doesn't get. You need to keep into consideration that you've got millions of wolves coming out of there, drifting along and trying to hang out at the conference center. But they're not, because there's no room for the wolves. And I don't necessarily think this needs to be that height, but I've already started and I have a ton of dirt I need to get rid of. Like a ton. So, okay, I want a shovel. I am tired of being shovelless. And I kind of want to show off my builds. That's the conference center. It's kind of big. And I can't jump up on there because I'm just feeling a little defective today. There's the butt end of my polar bear. Yeah, there are bridges going across here too. As you can see, they're going really well. And the bridge going to the front of the conference center, as you can see, is going not so great there either. Come on and load for me. So yeah, when everything pops, it'll be nice. But right now it's not popping. Oh, oh, oh. Are we getting stuff? My polar bear is an aquarium. So that's my giant polar bear. And it has actual fish in it. People are, huh? That's just weird. Anyway, so oh my gosh. Thank you for the follow. And again for the scares. But here, the entrance to the actual conference center is there. And I'm going to match the pattern with the actual gates that are going to be able to get in here, because the wall is 13, or the pattern on the wall is 13 wide. And since it's a square pattern, it's also 13 high. That's going to be kind of big. So I can't really... Ooh, can I see inside the world? No, it's being really mean. It's just not loading properly, and then it's not even, like, letting me use it as an X-ray. I feel very disappointed. Oh, there we go. Ah, we didn't get it very long. This is my cat house. And this is where my dogs are. I probably should build them something a little nicer. But yeah. There are dark spots over there. I can see them. And this is why everything growls when I'm over here. Ooh, that's not bad. I did a pretty good job. I probably got too afraid when I got to that corner. And there's a skelly down there. Anything else? I'm really bad at lighting up because I get afraid partway through and then I just don't. So, okay, we hit escape and we come back. Usually that fixes it. And it didn't, but that's okay because we're getting shovels and we don't care. I finally have enough gold to build my beautiful pyramid, but I haven't killed a wither yet because I can't get the skulls. I have the looting sword. We need wood. Wood. We need some sticks, please. And down we go. We need some iron. Oh, nope. Try again. Huh? Grind for it? Yeah, I will be. I'm in the process of building. I did that last week. Last week? Last week, yes. In the stream, I started my wither farm for making the platform for it. And then I will be hanging out there and just killing them as they show up. If they show up. I hope they show up. Okay, let's throw that in here because I don't need that. I do want another shulker box. We're going to go with dark gray. So yeah, I'm going to do a wither farm. Not one as in like a dropper or anything like that. I'm just trying to create a platform that is big enough and clear out enough area for them and that type of stuff to have it so that I can build it. Hello, guys. You're on your side of the fence. I'm on my side of the fence. And you know what I have? The most dangerous weapon ever for you. I have a bed. And there is nothing you can do about it. Other than that, if you get too close, I can't sleep in it. So I'm going to sleep in it. I should have turned around the other way. We still can. All right. I want to be able to see you when you get set on fire. A bed. There we go. Oh, and there's an Enderman. All right. And you're all fire. Yay. Oh, hello, chicken. The rule of thumb is if you are inside this fence as a chicken, you do not get killed. If you are outside of the fence, then you are dinner. All right. Nope, I wanted that eyeball, but that is not how I wanted it. That was a very, very sad shot. Do I have... I do have my looting sword on me. All right. Hello. Excuse me. I need your... Oh, you fell in the water. Oh, I need your eyeballs. Thank you. That's all I care about. I need their eyes. And I need my arrows back. And I might want to check on how many arrows I actually do have. I have 29. All right, that's a livable amount. Come here, you. That should have been a crit hit, but it wasn't. All right, gotcha. And we'll take the zombie flesh because we did trading earlier. I have 2 priests. So That's awesome. Ooh, spider. I am trying to make sure I have enough potions of everything, so I need 64 um, of everything to be able to consider myself having enough. Problem is, most of these potions need I call them pickled. See, look, under there. Not lit. Right in the corner of my area. Giant, not lit area. And that's under my base. So if I actually want to build something like a spawner, like a generic spawner that drops everything, I would have to build it at least 60 in the air. Yep, I've been in the end. So I can do an ender farm. The thing is, I don't really need to. I don't use ender pearls. I take a lot of damage just walking. Ender pearls add to that exponentially. As much as I don't like having this not go, at the same time, I can see how, like, oh, the lighting I have to do is unbelievable under here. And only when it glitches like this do I find out that it's here. What is this? Huh. Apparently, one of my tunnels is... I have an SSD. TacPack sent me one, and it is going on there. One of my mining tunnels comes this far. Good to know. Very good to know. So I can take that and turn it into a shortcut into my mine. And I have been sort of down here. That must be a ravine. That's probably why I didn't fill it in. But it's hard to tell. Or, oh, the answer is yes, it is a ravine. And I don't do ravines. Yeah, I also don't need XP. Not yet. At least, I don't think so. Like, I'm wearing gold. I've got my protection 3, unbreaking 3, and I have my unbreaking 2. I had an amazing set of gear, and then we went into the end, and yeah, I fell off. And with it went my really good bow and my really good gear and everything that I had spent a great deal of time grinding for. So this is what I'm left with. Look at all of those. Those are going to mess up any spawners I do. All right, we won't worry about that. We are worrying about this. So if this is, hang on, shift and back up. Yes, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we do need to fill in a few more of these. Especially if we're going to... Oh, and it's not even the proper height. I want to do my count all the way across so that I am for sure going to be able to do at least this length of the wall. I just don't know how long it's going to take. It's... Huh? If you're making a pun, I don't get most of your puns. I don't get most puns in general. Generally, TacBack explains them to me because I don't get it. I'm a very literal person. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and this is 3. So that's 13. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and you, my friend, are 3. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I am not feeling comfortable about that count. I'm going to do it again. And I can also fill in the fence. And I should throw some carpet on it. Are we really out of fence? We're out of fence. All right. No, fence is not in here, though. I just want to clean this box out. It shouldn't have any dirt in it. And I shouldn't have any string or zombie flesh. I got 5 eyeballs. Woohoo! That is awesome. And this was going to be the next dirt box. Welcome, dirt. Welcome to the box. You may try that someday. I am so far behind. Getting tack back to figure out the puns. The sole purpose in my life is to translate the world because I just don't get it. Walkways using lava? No? Did you miss the I die just stepping off of my builds part? Like, why would I add things like danger to the mix? I'm having trouble with the just living normally part. Yeah, I didn't get any of these shulker boxes. I did make them. But I didn't actually get them. Tackback was with me when we ran the end. Because there was no way I was running the end. Lava is just not okay for me. Heights is not okay for me. I don't even do well with magma cubes or magma, the blocks, the new ones. I don't know about that. I do know that I was reading in the notes that there is going to be new particles. I put the fence away because I was like, I don't need the fence. I put all the fence down already. Yeah, okay. All of this fence, by the way, has to come back up again to actually build the fence. Like, you can't build it with any of this. All of this comes out. You could do orange glass, but my theme here, unfortunately, is white and dark oak. Those are the colors I'm running with on everything. Oh, I don't know if the igloo showed up, but I have a giant igloo right there. And a dark oak barn behind it. And the only other thing I have that is another color, so I might be able to do it. Might. Is the island over there that I created. I do have everything made of acacia because it is a tribute build for the Baconator server. I rebuilt our home from the Baconator server and a few of the different things from it over there. But other than that, I am terrified of lava. I have set so many things on fire because I was trying to put lava somewhere, like the bucket of lava, just putting it away into a chest. There are times in which I've accidentally poured it out across the floor and had to run. And considering my storage unit is made of wool and fire spread is on, that's not a really good way to play. Does it go through glass? No, it does not. You can contain it in glass. Just make sure you have the entire thing for glass done so that there isn't a hole somewhere that you missed and then you have lava everywhere. They changed the lava mechanics as well. So it's a little scarier. Especially in the Nether. It now flows like water. Because who doesn't want to have terrifying stuff come through? So we said we were going to recount this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, it's all right. And we move on to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would take it flowed slower before. When they did the water rework, they did the lava rework, but it was a lot slower. You could outrun lava in the Nether. You can't anymore. It's just like water. It has that same speed. So, and it also goes, it spreads further. It follows the same mechanics of water now, so it will chase the nearest hole, although I think it kind of did that anyways. So to save yourself, what you do is you dig a hole. So say I broke a block here, I could just dig a hole here and it'll go into the hole. It won't flow around the hole. It'll only go into the hole. So that's also a water mechanic, which is awesome because then you can control where it goes, which is nice because I die a lot in the Nether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and block. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I have a lot of wolves in my area, and I'm thinking I'm going to need to make something that they could step on to go through. But, yeah. Yes, it has been, I think 2 updates now that they did it. But it's very noticeable to me now because I'm actually spending time in the Nether. Something I did not used to do. Like I did a whole single player thing. Go to, I think it's either Helene or I think it is Helene. If you go there, you can make 25k right away. And just do 5, I think it's just 5 waves. It's a defense mission. And once you're done that, everybody leaves and you go back again. And you can public it because you'll always find people who are higher level who are going there because they want to run the index, and that gives them the kitty they need for the index. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's Helene. 1, 2, 3. Tackback and I are playing tonight, but we are streaming Warframe. So we cannot, unfortunately, have you in the party with us because, again, it's his free to play. And then normally after his stream, we would hang out and stuff like that, but he can with you. I can't. I have cookie selling to do tomorrow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I'm worried about up there, if I made that wall the wrong spot or not. Because I can't have half a wall. It is single player. We do have a server. It's the Baconator server, but you need to join the Baconator Discord and chat with people and get to kind of know them and be around for a while for us to know you before we'll let you on there. It is whitelisted. It's currently not heavily populated. And there is the Discord server. It's not heavily populated right now because we're all sucked into Warframe. So we do have a clan in that too, which is also free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. When I chose the size of this, I didn't take into account how long one of these are. I just randomly picked a number and said, this is the corner, and then ran the corners. So I'm not quite sure what I may or may not have done to myself. The only corner, weirdly enough, that I can fix is that one. And that's the one we just built our entire wall off of. So probably not the best one to start with. This one probably would have been. Because if I have to push that back, that's going to mess up a lot of stuff. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to go to this end, and I'm going to do the count coming back this way. Hello, wolf. Did you spawn in here? You may have spawned in here. Or you may have just walked up and over. That works too. But I'm going to do the count this way and see what happens. My original plan for the gates was to be the same size. That way I didn't have to worry about counting for the gates, because there's going to be 2 gates on each side. But if I don't have a good count, I can change the size of the gates and do some kind of a pattern, like 3 of my pattern and then a gate and then 3 of the pattern and a gate and 3 of the pattern. Like, I can do that always. Wolves are awesome protectors, but they are also kind of a pain in the butt. They were why I couldn't get bunnies for the longest time. I killed so many bunnies that I brought. We're eventually going to get there. I know we can. I have to turn off notifications on Bejeweled Blitz because it keeps sending me messages and startling me. It just vibrates my phone right through my keyboard and everything. They need less violent notifications. Is that possible? To tone down the shakeability. Okay. This is a mess. I don't even play it. I should take it off my phone altogether. That would do it, wouldn't it? So... take that out. Take that out. Okay, and... oh! Oh! This is what I mean! Badness! Not looking where you're going. That is a paying attention fail. That was an almost made me pee my pants. That is not okay. We will not have water under here. I'm sorry, tree. You're going to have a slight adjustment to you. Let me back in. I promise to look where I shovel. Where did I do that? Aha. Oh, I think it has to go down one more even then. Doesn't it? Yep. So I just found a block I have to take out. Okay, so that is the wall. I'm not going to take out these other blocks because I need to do a count because we need our 13 coming from here. So that is 1. Uh-oh. That's not 13. Let's sleep on it. I also don't know what's going to happen the other way. Well, it doesn't matter because we're building a bridge, so it's okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? I'll at least get 1 in. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, it's definitely. Actually, I can do this way. That's 5. And then 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's the end of that wall. It has to come. How much further in? It was 4. Oh, this is going to be ugly. That tree, by the way, is going to go away. Several of those trees are going away. The problem is I didn't dig straight down. I just didn't pay attention to what was in front of me. So I dug the one in front of me and then I stepped in it. So that was a huge my bad. I need to line up correctly. And then where is the other one? The only good thing is that I'm not going to have to dig out the whole thing. Because I actually need dirt here now. There. There. Okay. So, you know those blocks I just took out? I kind of have to put them all back in. But our count will be right. And that's what matters. So that gives us that one, which is good. And we did discover that there was a hole underneath, so we did fill that in, which is good. Wait, I'm filling this in too far. It only needs to come to here. So I really and truly would like to just leave this hollow, but I really don't want to have to hear all the skellies and stuff moaning away and complaining about the view and such and how dark it is. And those zombies, they just won't let up. They complain, they argue with the villagers, they try to kill the villagers and convert them to their cause. It never ends with them. It just never ends. I do worry about that priest, though. I don't know what they're doing with all that zombie flesh. I really don't. And for your comment that you made about the wolves have actually protected me from a lot of skeletons. They are probably more efficient as a bone and arrow farm than my actual skeleton spawner. They bring me more because I'm always in the area where they are rather than where I need to be. I hate sitting at my spawner. Not unless I'm sitting in Netflix. Then I will. You know what I realized? Today is Friday and I have no idea what I'm making for dinner. That is probably not a good idea. Like, I really I'm sorry, I'm taking a second to figure this out because sometimes I run a little late today. But if I run late today and it turns out there's something that needs to be defrosted, we could have a bit of a problem. Okay, nope. Today we have nothing. Well, no, not that we have nothing for dinner. We have nothing I need to defrost. I am making salmon patties, which is delicious. I like them, and I know Dad likes them. We never have leftovers, like ever when I make them. And so they're really good. What I do need to learn, and if you guys have any ideas of a good way to learn it, I need to learn how to cut and dice onions. I don't know how to do that. I am building a wall. Right now, I'm just filling in the dirt under where the wall is going to go because apparently I can't count to 13 very well and ended up with it being short. So, you love fish except for salmon? No. I don't like salmon sushi, which is odd for some people, but I love tuna sushi. I really love raw tuna, but you could not pay me enough money in the world if you cooked it. I will not touch any kind of tuna that's been cooked. Not at all. But salmon? Oh my gosh, I love cooked salmon. And I am making salmon patties tonight. And they are going to be wonderful because I really like them, so I'm pretty good at making them. And then tomorrow is Saturday, and we are having manicotti because I need to have a dish that is going to have leftovers because on Tuesday, they're cutting off our water. We will not have water from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. And that's not okay, so I can't really cook. Dicing an Onion by Chef Jean-Pierre. Well, he's French. That's always a bonus. I trust chefs that are French because they know how to cook. I can cook, but the method that I cut onions is the method that my mom taught me. And it's kind of more of a hack and slash type of thing going on. And I've tried watching Chef Ramsay, and he may be a wonderful chef and very entertaining. He is a horrible teacher. He really doesn't provide you with the information you really need to do stuff. And everything he says is, oh, it's a simple recipe. I'm like, sure, it's a simple recipe for a 6 Michelin star chef. But for the queen of craft dinner with hot dogs, I don't think so. Although I do make a really good craft dinner with hot dogs. I have to admit, I am proud of that dish. It has actually been requested by my parents. And you must have ketchup in your hot dog or in your craft dinner with hot dogs. And when I say with hot dogs, I mean the hot dogs are in the craft dinner. Not the buns, just the hot dogs. Some people use sausages, and I'm like, I don't like mystery meat. And that's what sausages are to me, because I don't actually know what's in that sausage. I mean, they tell me what's in it, but is that really what's in it? What's craft dinner? It's craft with a K. Craft dinner is a specific brand of macaroni and cheese. Made by Kraft with a K. And that's Kraft Canada, not Kraft USA. Because the macaroni and cheese made by Kraft USA doesn't taste so good. It's not as creamy. Ours is really creamy. I like ours. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we are not in violation of our space rules. We are on this side. 1, 2, 3. You have to go. Without us falling into anything. Please and thank you. Thank you very much. I will make things like this look a little better. Like, it's not going to just jump off the edge like that. It's not going to be sheer. All right, so this is one. You might want some more torches. Oh, apparently I'm carrying more torches, so that's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. The pattern on my wall is a little excessive. It is 13 wide by 13 tall. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Time to sleep, and I can't sleep on this side of the wall because there's no space. Can I please come over here? I need a nap. You've heard of it and seen it. Everyone's got macaroni and cheese. You can get macaroni anywhere. Any kind of noodles will do. It's just noodles and cheese sauce. Now, ours is a specific recipe of powdered cheese that we use. And I really like it because it comes up to a really creamy texture. So I am a fan. And when I go down to see Tackback in the United States, they do not have the same kind. They actually have one that's called macaroni and cheese. It's not actually called Kraft Dinner. So I think Kraft Dinner may be Canadian. Although it's weird because Kraft... I mean, there is Kraft Canada and then there's just Kraft. So I don't know. I also like our Kraft mayonnaise. I like our Kraft... Actually, I like our Kraft everything. I think the hardest part for me to be moving to the United States eventually is to give up so many Canadian brands. So that's going to be hard because we have a lot of Canadian specific brands. Yeah. Because of the controversy that Heinz caused in Canada, I don't actually use Heinz products anymore. For my ketchup and mustard are both French's. I've always used French's for my mustard, so when they started producing ketchup, I just switched, and I actually like it better. Which I'm sure doesn't make Heinz very happy. And so now you have to ask, what is this controversy you speak of? Well, there is a plant in a location called Leamington, Ontario, and the entire community essentially worked in that Heinz plant making ketchup. Well, they decided they were going to move the plant. And essentially, they made the entire... And this is also where they got the tomatoes. Like, the farmers made the tomatoes for the plant. It was processed there. Everything was Canadian. The entire product line. So, by them moving their plant and everything, essentially, all of the industries and everything in the area were devastated. Like, what do these people do now? This is all they've ever done. And Heinz was like, oh, well, you know, we want to go somewhere it's cheaper. So poor Leamington is now without anything. French's, on the other hand, turned around and said, hey, that's not cool. Let's start making ketchup. And they did. And so what they did was they literally didn't have to retool. They didn't have to hire anybody. They didn't have to do anything. They just had their own recipe put in and started making ketchup. And nobody lost their jobs. Everything stayed the same, except for instead of working for Heinz, they all now work for French's. And as a result, you can walk into any store here and you will find Heinz ketchup on the shelves. You can even find it in some stores for half the price of French's, and people still won't buy it. We refuse. We're not interested. And I found some French's ketchup actually in Atlanta, which is where Tackback is, and I bought that instead of the Heinz. So I'm even making it American type thing. I'm like, nah, you can't treat Canadians like that. We're a vengeful, spiteful bunch. We will protect our own. So if you see French's, give it a try. It is some of the best mustard out there. Like, we've always used French's mustard. Like, that has never been another choice for us. But the ketchup, I thought, oh, I don't know. I'm pretty dedicated to my Heinz, but nope. Even if I go into a restaurant, like say you go into McDonald's and they ask you if you want ketchup, I always want to know if it's Heinz ketchup or French's ketchup. If it's French's, then I'll have ketchup. If it is Heinz, I will go without ketchup. I don't need any ketchup. I'm good. And I think more and more people are doing that because I'm noticing in a lot more restaurants here that the packages of ketchup are switching over from Heinz over to it. So I think A&W was the first one I noticed that French's was it. So they liked Heinz because of the name. Okay, I guess. But not because how it tasted, just because of the name. So what if it tasted horrible? And the taste too. See, yeah, I liked it too. But then Heinz, they've done a bad, and you can't do a bad. And PR matters. Like, image is important, and they hurt their image. And literally every store after they left had Heinz on sale. It was an amazing price. I have never seen the price of Heinz go that low before, and it wasn't moving. Like, I have no idea how long it took for them to get that off the shelves. They may have had to return produce. You don't like ketchup and mustard? I like ketchup on my hot dogs, on my eggs on occasion. I actually usually put Parmesan cheese on my eggs. I am a huge Parmesan cheese fan. I believe it should be on everything. Either that or mayonnaise. I don't put mayo on my eggs. I put like mayo on everything else. I have French fries and mayo. Because I do love my mayonnaise. And I'm happy to say my cholesterol is awesome. So it's not like there is a problem with the amount of mayonnaise I do eat, even though I do eat a lot of it. I just try to avoid things that require mayonnaise on them. That way I don't have to worry about so much mayonnaise in my life. We do need a gate. There has to be a way in here. There's going to be no way. I'm trying to figure out if I should put a gate there or not. You don't like mayonnaise? Yeah, a lot of people prefer like Miracle Whip, and I'm like, Miracle Whip is salad dressing. If I wanted salad dressing, I would probably use Italian or Caesar. I have no interest in using that. So I don't want to. I like it because it's kind of bland. I don't want that tang to it as well. Okay, well, you know what really sucks for these stairs now? These stairs are based on the fact that this was the edge. Now it's not the edge. Now there's a weird wall. And now I'm going to have to build weird fencing to go with the weird wall. Because that goes like that. And we're out. That goes there. And we have an axe. Awesome. See, no, I don't do weird corners. This is not okay. This is just no. No. That cannot happen. Aesthetics matter. I don't want to have to pull out my entire... I am going to have to take up all my stairs, aren't I? Oh, 13! Why did you have to do that? 13 has messed up my aesthetics. I don't even know what I can do about it. This pathway can't come out any further. Because it messes up that side. Maybe we just won't have stairs. Oh, that's a pick. Maybe we won't have stairs on this side. We'll let the wall be the barrier until we actually need to have stairs. And that should fix it? I don't know. I do know my alarm went off telling me it's the end of the stream. But until I fix this, I am refusing to end. All this talk of food, though, has made me quite hungry. Nope. More dirt. That's not dirt. Try again. Okay. And we're going to have to run these right up the wall. And this across here. And this across. I guess. It is ugly in a no holds bar type of way. I'm just going to make it a wall of fence. Yeah, a lot of people like to make fun of accents, which is sad because accents are cool. So that goes there. Then I need a block here. That is carpet. Try again. No, I don't want a block there because I don't want it to show. All right, it can work. I can. Oh, hello. Hello, boys. Apparently I didn't go to sleep. And none of this area is lit up. Can I sleep fast enough before they get to me? Yes. All right. Now let's see who's cooking. As something comes up behind me instead. Was just one of you? Where'd the other one go? Oh, he's down there. Died there. I know I said I wanted to move the stairs, but I changed my mind. There is no need for you to join me up here. I do want my arrow back. I do want to look around. And I do need to eat something here. Okay, it's going to look a little weird, but I'd rather have it look weird than ugly. Those are my two options. I'm going with weird. Okay. Oh, I don't have any room in my inventory. All right. I can live with that too. Inventory. This has drops in it. You and you. And could I back up? Thank you.